Woman who transitioned to man sobs after realizing how lonely and difficult it is to be a dude.
Especially if you weren't raised as a dude.
Exactly.
I mean, my channel basically exists so I can get in front of these young men who were raised in nothing but a female environment.
Yep.
So I can say, hey, this is what happens when you do this. Look out for this. Crazy pussy's bad. I mean, and listen, and the way it works is this. I cannot remember ever getting compassion from the world on a regular basis.
No, we're men. We don't get that.
A couple times.
Maybe a couple.
A couple times, I had guys like, all right, yeah, I'll take a break. You're fucked up. But that's it.
And the time when you really needed it, they jumped ship like the first white bitches off the Titanic.
I know. But that's just the way a man's world is. You're out there flapping, and you better duct tape your shit together or you're going to burn in.
Yep. Let's see what this unfortunate female has to say here.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
If
there's really no difference and you decided to make the transition anyway, we really can't listen to you because now you're part of the oppressing class.
I am going to put my I care face on for a few seconds. All right, I'm done. All right.
Let's play the rest here.
Met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You never had any frenemies growing up? Give me a break.
In my 8 years of transitioning, because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot
women are so vulnerable and deep, they find over 80% of men unattractive. That's how deep they are.
I know.
About as deep as a puppy dog's piss puddle.
And look,
sorry.
All right. First of all, you could hear this guy, him. All right, hang on. It's a she him.
It's a she him. Yeah.
So it's a shimp.
Yes.
She him.
This is a post transition meat sock.
Okay.
This is Troon.
Did he get all of the surgery and everything?
Don't know. This is just a video. Don't know
Okay.
anything about this person. So
I don't want to know. I'm good.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Feel this is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us.
And now you don't have a functioning penis, and the only thing that you will never have is balls depth. Where?
Wow.
And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you.
And that's because feminists has painted us bad.
Yeah.
Like literally, I mean, if you're flying in an airplane with your child and there's no woman present, you're suspected of bad stuff.
Exactly.
And it's getting to the point where most, like me, I don't like to be around other people's kids. Yeah. Unless the parents are there.
I get it.
I'm literally like, no, I'm out.
And it is what it is. Like anybody, had this person ever opened up her eyes to, I don't know, not even constructive criticism, but just people who legitimately cared. Mm-hmm. Not the ones who were just telling her what she wanted to hear, but the ones who legitimately cared, the ones that she probably cut out of her life for not giving her the gender-affirming bullshit that she was looking for. Had she just listened to them, probably wouldn't be here right now.
Well, I could have turned on Redonkulous. I'll tell you from the get.
We did Gender Bender in what,
bad.
2016, 2017?
Yeah.
We saw this shit coming.
It is a bad idea.
Bad. This is bad, right?
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah, we're burning in.
They're so much harder to build.
Yeah, they are.
And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid.
How is that? How is it valid?
Yeah, because we're not emotional creatures who don't want to hug you and be your buddy. No, shut up.
No, this person is talking about the feeling of paranoia that has been spread about the evil that is cis white men, and you decided to voluntarily join that group, and now you're surprised that you're lumped in with them?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Good luck with that.
The kind of people you associate with are not going to respect you.
For the most part, you are absolutely
They're the
correct.
first ones to turn coat and start biting their own tail. Like,
Well,
this
listen,
is just
sheeple in general will turn on you in a heartbeat, and they turn on each other.
Exactly.
That's why you don't have sheeple around.
That's why it cracks me up. That's why I made that joke earlier. I'm like, well, sorry, you're now part of the oppressive class. I can't listen to a word you have to say. Your opinion is automatically invalidated. See what you did to yourself?
Yep.
Wah.
But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely.
Yeah, and
And
just
I'm
wait
emotionally...
until you're turned into a slave.
Yep.
They take away your children and dangle them in front of you like a carrot so you will be a good guy.
Well, as a troon, they're not going to have any biological
I
children.
know, but if that person thinks it's so bad being a man now and they can't even have kids,
Oh, yeah.
you just wait.
Yes. See what happened if you could just, for a day, live in the average dude's shoes. For real. Not just for pretend, which, let's be honest, that's really all this is.
Yeah,
And that's why it's never going to be satisfying, is because it's always just going to be pretend.
Yes. And didn't that woman who pretended to be a man for like a year kill
Yeah, she killed herself.
She killed herself.
When you are raised believing a lie and then suddenly you get gobsmacked with a truth that you are completely unready for because it upsets the balance of your entire universe, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Because you chose to believe a lie only so that you wouldn't have to accept responsibility for your own shit.
Yeah. And
That's pathetic.
That's typically why you keep believing the lie, because you get to the point where if you acknowledge the truth, you have to look back and go, man, I was a fucking idiot. And that is tough. Most people are not willing to do that.
Yeah, Nora Vincent is the name of the woman who dressed as a man or attempted to make it for a year and couldn't make it that long.
But most people are not going to take the steps or put in the mental work to look back and go, I made a treasure trove of mistakes to get here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to unscrew my life.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why this connects, like this show connects with so many dudes, is because we own our mistakes.
Hell yeah.
And if we didn't make them, we wouldn't be as wise as we are.
Yeah. Listen, I threw my own flying crossbody cock block on myself dozens of times.
Oh, me too. I made so many stupid mistakes. I could have learned those lessons different ways, but I wasn't thinking with the big head.
That's right.
I was following the little guy around.
Yeah. Never ask the little head's opinion, because he'll lead you to nowhere but ruin.
Always takes you down a very dark path.
Listen, that one-eyed wonder worm, it's got one eye. It's got no depth perception.
Yeah.
So if you're selecting, mates and women and wives with that criteria, and then it blows up in your face, there you go.
There you go. Oh, man.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.